Okay, I want to show you guys how to set a fire, and it'll give you the best possible chance of success. Moisture is one thing that'll definitely make you fail. Another possible thing is cold ground. If we're up there in Alaska or Canada or something, and we're in 65 below, the ground is really cold, and that alone can cause failure of getting your fire going. So what I want to do is actually show you things that you can do that will give you the best possible chance of getting a fire. And what we do to wet ground, here we got a little pit made, but you don't have to. You can just move all the stuff that's going to combust away. And if the ground is wet, now like we've had a lot of rain around here and this ground's pretty wet, what you're going to do is you're going to make yourself a little platform. You want dry wood for that, and the best way to get dry wood is to get something that's dead that's standing. And if the wood is on the ground, it'll soak up moisture and it'll totally fill the piece of wood with moisture, and that's not good. But if you get something that's in the air, then that dries out. Now sometimes you'll get rain, and the rain will end up, even if you rained all day, you'll get wet on the outside. Now if that's the case, you can go ahead and shade these down and get to the drier stuff. And so that's what you would do if you were in that situation. So I like to make a platform because then that ends up being a barrier between either cold or wet. And you want the good dry stuff. So here we'll have a platform. Now the platform not only is a insulation between whatever's in the ground, it also does another thing, in that it allows air to come into your fire. It gives channels so that can take place. And another thing that'll happen is if you build your fire right on top of these will start burning and become coals for you fairly quickly. And so that's helpful as well. So I always do a platform. And then you want all your materials here together. And one of the things I can't stress strong enough is to have lots and lots of very small dead twigs. And then from there, then you want to go ahead and go to your larger, and then larger, and then actually get into your big stuff. And so that's the way you're going to do your fire. And you want them all here ready to go before you start. Because once you start, if you do it right, this thing can be in a fire in just a matter of a few minutes. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start one here. We'll try. We're going to do a matchless fire. I'm going to do a ferro rod this time. And I want to show you how you can use birch bark. Now you'll remember over in our talk on fire, we told you that edges start easier than surfaces. Now right here we got a lot of surface. So we need to make a bunch of edges. And so that's what I'm going to do here, is make a bunch of edges. And I usually cut this like this. And then I end up going all the way around on this. And hopefully the wind's not blowing, because that'll sometimes take a little of these away on you, and then you got troubles. But you see how we're making lots of little edges. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and ignite that. And as soon as I get that ignited, then I'm going to move it down here on my platform. And then we'll start in with our materials. And the idea is we'll have a fire here in just a few minutes. So what I'm going to do is use the ferro rod here. Let's see what we can do. There we go. Let's move this in here. Get this stuff going. Sometimes you use two groups. Do them side by side like this. And as soon as the flames come through the top, which they're doing, then we'll end up scattering some of these in there. They're getting hot already. Try and let things have air. So I kind of crisscross these. Then when that builds, then we add the bigger and bigger. And then all we need is a little bit of time and the marshmallows.